Ocean Squad, it's time to reveal the progress. I have a full grasp of the tapering technique. Took me years, y'all, but I finally mastered it. And I'm proud of myself, all right? Can I get a round of applause, y'all? Can y'all boost the like button? Let me unrack so y'all can see what I'm talking about, man. Cause it's all talking till y'all see what's what. Ocean Squad, I got a new chair. And I love this chair. But look, y'all, man, we all been quarantined up for about, man, I don't even know how long it's been. And I've been getting loads of messages from y'all talking about some Rashad, man. We need a haircut video because the barbershops are closed down. And it's about time where a lot of y'all, if y'all didn't get y'all haircut right before the barbershops closed down, y'all probably over woofing. Y'all at a point where it's like, okay, it's either I call up my barber and tell him like, bro, you cutting hair? And that's one thing that I was gonna recommend to y'all early in the beginning stages of this thing. But as it progressed, I kind of started thinking about it more, and I kind of realized that would have been irresponsible of me to tell y'all to like call up y'all barber and request a house call, because they making it seem like it's real crazy, you feel me? So for me to tell thousands of y'all to just ignore the stay-at-home orders and to interact with people, that's not responsible. So I'm not gonna say that at this point. I'm not gonna tell y'all to call up y'all barber and get a house call. I wanted to tell y'all to do that because I wanted y'all to support y'all barbers. That was my motivation behind recommending that. But beyond that, it's time for me to unrag and show y'all my woof right now. I'm about to cut my own hair. It's been a minute since I cut my own hair, y'all. But it's time to do it. And to be honest, y'all, I would have hit up my barber and got a haircut. But I'm gonna show y'all how to cut hair just for y'all, man. I'm gonna cut my own hair just for y'all. This is what it's looking like right now. It don't look bad. My do-rags just laid it down real nice. Let me see, man. I had it double compressed. That one do-rag y'all just seen on that, I don't know what color that is, but that's not on the website. I had just found a box of those. I'm gonna put them on the website eventually. This is what it's looking like. I don't have no hair products in right now. But I bet once I cut it, it's gonna be dipping. This is what it's looking like. All right, man, y'all see me, I'm over woofing right now. It's time to start the haircut. Let's go. The materials that you're going to need in order to successfully cut your hair, you're going to need a comb, especially if you're woofing, all right? You're going to need to lift your hair off your scalp and then brush it down with a soft brush. So I recommend having a soft brush like this 3WP Cyan fork breaker right here. The comb. I'm going to suggest a hand mirror like this, all right? That'll help you out too, hand mirror. And then you're gonna need another mirror that's stationary, that's much larger than the hand mirror, like the one I have right here in front of me, all right? You see that mirror right there? That's the one I'm gonna be looking into. And also, clipper-wise, you're gonna need some hair clippers, preferably with a lever. If you don't have a lever on yours, then just make sure you have guards, all right? Now the guard I have on this is a 0 guard. I would use a 1 guard, but I lost my 1 guard. I don't know where it went. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the 0 guard on these clippers, y'all, and then I'm gonna have it all the way open, just like this, meaning that the blade is as open as it's gonna be. You see these notches plus this lever? That'll be closed, meaning that the 2 blades right here are touching. Open, meaning the 2 blades right here are as far away as possible, all right? Now, also you're gonna need some edgers or lineup clippers, all right? Now, these are the ones I have. This is a modified clipper right here, and they adjust it. First thing I'm gonna do for this haircut, face my mirror right here. If you're a beginner, don't be nervous. Well, I can't tell you not to be nervous. Don't just work like that, right? Can't just tell somebody, don't be nervous. And they'll be like, oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm not gonna be nervous. Great call, buddy. Nah, it don't work like that. But man, you don't got much to worry about. As long as you have a guard on your clippers, you won't be able to cut below the length of the guard. Now, if your guard fall off, like it fell off on me before when I was trying to cut my hair bald-headed, but good thing I was trying to go bald-headed. I'm gonna play that clip. I don't know if y'all ready for this, because I might not even be ready for this. No guard. Let's go. Goodbye, waves. It's still there, huh? Damn, y'all. I'm gonna have to go bald-headed because my hair is so curly. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. It's no going back from there. Oh, bro. The dang thing slipped. That's why I went that low. I'm bald-headed, y'all. Now I gotta go bald-headed. You don't want to patch yourself, so make sure when you put your guard on there, make sure it is secured, all right? This one's secured on there very well. I got a ski bobblehead, oh my God. But it's cool, I kept the beard. Make sure your clippers will work. And first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comb it out, just like this. This is just lifting my hair off the scalp. I just gave a brush session for like 15 minutes off camera, right after I unragged. I needed to just put my waves in a little bit better of a place before I cut it. So that's why I did that 15 minutes. Now the comb I'm brushing with is a wave and beard comb from 360waveprocess.com. You can scoop this comb if you want. Now after that, I'm gonna lightly brush my hair down with the soft brush. What this is doing is just laying my waves back into place without actually laying my hair down fully. This is the first step that I do when I self-cut. All right, so now it's time to cut. When you're cutting your own hair, it's best to start off trimming it all the way down to an even length first. So that's what I'm gonna start off doing. Make sure my guard is all the way open. And I'm just about to start chopping away now. Ooh. Wow, that's how you know I had a lot of hair on my head. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my pick and just run it through a little bit because I feel that my hair is still kind of laid down and it's snagging a little bit. Now my clippers are real. These are some professional clippers so they could cut through, but I'd rather have it cut through real even. I had to go ahead and move a little location so that y'all can see better. But yeah, let's keep this going. Like I said, I'm just cutting it even all the way around right now.
One thing y'all gotta understand is that I'm not a professional barber, but I think that makes it much more authentic for me to teach y'all how to cut your own hair, because I understand the major concerns you may have when it comes to cutting your hair, especially for the first time. What I want you to understand is that you don't have to be scared of patching yourself, because as you can see, that hair coming off my head right now, with that purple guard on there, or a guard period, it will allow you to cut your hair at an even length all the way around. If you take a look at my crown area right there, you notice that's kind of higher right there. That's because I'm avoiding that area. I'm going to cut that area down after I get everywhere else on the head even.
All right, so I had to bring out the self-cut system, but this video isn't sponsored by them. But if you do want you a self-cut system, it's a good product, man. That's a free plug right there, man. All right.
I cut the crown area down after everywhere else is even because I want to make sure I take my time with that crown area. The beats you hear thumping in the background are made by beats made by Fresh. Make sure you check them out if you need beats. Now, as I get everywhere else pretty much even, I'm going to go ahead and focus on that crown area. Now, the crown area is kind of tricky. The way I cut it in this video is I used the same guard that I cut everything else with. However, I lightly cut the crown area. As opposed to right here, I'm putting pressure on the top to cut the hair down. I really pressed those clips, not too hard, but I pressed the clippers down on my head to cut everywhere else even. But when you see the crown area, I'm about to lightly cut that with the clippers. No pressure. Some people say that you should use a guard length higher to cut your crown area. And that is a good technique to use, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about how you work it out. I didn't have a higher guard length at the moment, so I just had to use another technique that I felt would get the job done. You will mess up occasionally. You might end up cutting your crown area lighter. And shoot, man, you'll learn over time. You see that hair coming off that crown area? I had to kind of cut it in a different direction than I would normally brush in order to get it to come out even. And now I'm brushing my hair, and you should brush your hair during the cut just to knock certain loose hairs off the top, and also just to brush your waves into place in areas that you see fit. When you're in a barber chair, you can't really do that, and that's one of the benefits of cutting your own hair. Being able to do little small stuff like that. I'm just checking out the progress. It's coming out even. It's not quite even yet, but for the most part, it's pretty even. Crown area looking good. I'm coming up to the lineup part of the haircut. Now, I didn't take the time to explain in this video during this part because I was really focused on getting the best job that I could do. In the future, I'll create a video where I take the time to explain how to do this lineup part. But one thing you gotta realize is that you wanna keep that blade straight. You don't wanna tilt it when you get towards the corner. All right, you wanna keep it straight for the most part. I'm not showing by example right here, so go watch one of my old lineup videos. As y'all know, if y'all seen my old lineup videos, I always used to never touch the corners because I didn't want to push myself back. Here, I'm taking it upon myself to go ahead and get the crispiest cut that I could possibly do. One thing you got to understand when lining yourself up is that if you got curly hair like me, curly hairs from the top end up curling over the line, and that is what makes your lineup look kind of crooked and or not fresh. And so if you see me tapping, that's because I'm tapping those hairs that fall over the line. Now, you don't want to get it confused and tap over and push your line back. You just want to tap those hairs, those small tiny hairs that are falling over. That's why you see me going back and forth. Now I'm approaching the sideburn part of the lineup. It will be easy for me to go ahead and just trace that curve out. However, I've been cutting my own hair for a minute now, or I've cut my hair a number of times, and I've practiced tapering techniques, and I'm feeling confident enough in my ability to taper to go ahead and create a ball guideline right here and start a side taper. I don't recommend you start trying to taper if this is your first time cutting hair, or if you don't even know how to taper at all, if you don't know the concept of tapering and what to do. I go ahead and balled out this side as well, just like the other side. Now, this is not me teaching you how to taper right here. Just go ahead and watch me, because at this point, this is me attempting to taper. Like, I know the technique, but I don't know how to do it because I haven't put it into practice. Now, I'm gonna just tell y'all what I'm doing. Right here, I already created my ball guideline. Now I have the guard on there, and I am supposed to be creating another guideline, and I am technically doing that. I'm just doing it in a noob manner. That's all. When doing tapers, you're supposed to brush the hair back down so you could get a true look at how the blend is coming. If you don't brush it back down, you can't see how it's getting blended. Now I took the guard off, notice, and I am creating another guideline. That's what I'm doing here. Brush it down so I can see, and now I got that guard right back on. This is me learning at this point, because I should have just made 3 different guidelines and then gone ahead and knocked those 3 different guidelines out. But just because this is my first time attempting this technique and I'm learning, I do things kind of backwards. I should have closed that blade so I could knock out that ball guideline, but at the moment I didn't have a true grasp of the tapering technique, and so I'm just fiddling around trying to make my way through. It take me a very long time to complete this side taper. Y'all don't really see because it's going in like times 20 speed, but man, when you learn it, it take time to learn, as opposed to when you already know what you're doing, you just go ahead and execute. Now I'm making a mistake. I go ahead and pick up these edgers, and you see my ball guideline, I go ahead and touch it again with the edgers. I'm supposed to be knocking out that ball guideline, not creating a new ball guideline. And I go ahead and push up that ball guideline to make a straight line all the way up to the side lineup part. That's wrong, man. I should have knocked out the ball guideline, but I was having trouble knocking it out, so I was like, hold on, let me just touch it back up again. Wrong. And that's the mistake, and I have to live with that. But over time, as you will see, I go ahead and fix that as best as I can. You see how it looked like it's just one straight line, like my sideburn line is pushed back. It just takes me hours upon hours to like end up getting it together to knock that ball guideline out. Yeah, that's the mistake. Now I just gotta blend out that line. It takes me a very long time to do that. If you see the next clip, it's basically nighttime. When you're a professional, every side of your haircut is good. But when you learn it, sometimes you have a good side and a bad side. This side that I'm doing right now is the good side. The other side is the bad side because I made that mistake that I told you about earlier. And so what I'm really gonna have to ultimately do is make my sides match. So this side looks real good. You see it? I'm gonna have to push that curve and make it less curvy and push it further back so that it can match the other side. I'm pretty experienced in lining up my beard, and so I knocked that part out real quick and easy. Now this sideburn curve right here is good on this side, but I need to adjust it so that it can match the other side. It's too curved right here. I look in the mirror and notice this.
Damn. haircut could have been so much better. Oh my God.
Just put the final touches on the front lineup at this very moment and just make sure it's as crispy as possible. Make sure there's no curly hairs curling over that line. Here you see me getting at that side curve lineup, and I'm going to keep touching it up because I have to straighten it out so it can match the other side. So I'm going to make it less curvy. That's what you're going to keep seeing me touch that side up for. Beats made by Fresh. At this point, if you take a look, you see that this side I'm touching up right now is longer than the other side. The vertical bar goes down lower, and also it's darker. That's because I put a high taper on the other side. So I'm going to end up touching that up and making that even, and then show you all the final results.
Ocean Squad, it's time to reveal the progress. Now, after examining the cut, I can let y'all know that this is one of the best cuts that I've ever performed on myself, or just period. Because after examining it, I realized that I have a full grasp of the tapering technique. Now, it took me years. Y'all, but I finally mastered it, and I'm proud of myself. All right, can I get a round of applause, y'all? Can y'all boost the like button? Let me unrack so y'all can see what I'm talking about, man. Cause it's all talking till y'all see what's what. Well, let me get this mirror. I need that softy too. All right, here we go. It's time to unwrap. And this is the chocolate brown silky. It's on the website. So this is what the wave progress looking like. It's looking magnificent. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one of my S-line brushes. What a beauty it is. Go ahead and look at that, Ocean Squad. These are my new brushes that just came out. This one got the icy blue bristles. Yes, it is a 3WP brush. It does have a gloss paint. But yeah, enough about that. Let's look at the haircut. So we're gonna examine this left side. I had some trouble with both sides because I could not, for the life of me, knock out that ball guideline. But after hours of just going at it and applying the taper technique, I was able to blend out the ball guideline. And as you can see, it's a nice blendtastic taper right here, man. I'm proud. At first I thought it wasn't that good, but like I said, after examining it, I'm so proud. Man, my wave progress is looking great. That wolf did me some justice. My front lineup looking excellent, man. This is the crispiest I ever done a front lineup. Look at it, man. I did take my vertical line and raise it a little bit. I had to do that, but that ain't nothing. That's gonna grow back, and then it's gonna be longer right here. And yeah, man, that's just pretty much the cut I got right now. Now on this side right here, I had a whole lot of trouble getting this bar guideline out, but I managed to do it, y'all. Now, this taper is a little bit higher in my opinion, but after fiddling with this side and fiddling with this side right here, I was able to blend them out and get them to look as close as possible, man. As far as the crown area, my crown area, when I did the cut, I kept it a little bit higher by not applying as much pressure when cutting that area. I utilized the same guard, but just like I said, I didn't cut with as much pressure, so that just gave it an effect to keep it a little bit higher. Now, I want to see something. I'm gonna turn the brightness down so we can see how this blend look without being overexposed. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm trying to actually see what it looks like in reality, because I got an announcement to make. Ocean Squad. So y'all seen that side with the brightness down, and y'all seen this side. That's some of my best taper work, because I started with the bar guideline. If y'all see my older videos of my self cuts, I always let y'all know that, look, I'm not trying to mess up. And so I didn't start with a bar guideline. I just started tapering from lower lengths. But man, I finally put it all together to come out with a nice taper that I'm proud of. The announcement that I have to make is that I'm gonna be starting barber school when this COVID, I heard you're not supposed to say that because YouTube gonna demonetize your video. So when this quarantine stuff is over, I'm gonna start barber school, y'all, all right? And then I'm planning to open up a 360 wave process barber shop. And we're gonna keep it rolling, y'all. But where I wanna open it, that's something I gotta figure out. So we might have to get one on the South, West Coast, East Coast, and then we're gonna do it like that, man. All right, so stay tuned with Ocean Squad. We working on things. But this is what the haircut looking like. It's looking magnificent. Best haircut I ever completed on myself, like I said. And yeah, man, stay tuned. I'm out, Ocean Squad. Deuces.